We started out as Dial-A-Ride, and I believe Dial-A-Ride's like over 50 years old. And we started transporting persons with disability. Well, then it grew into, the Americans with Disabilities Act, and then seniors that needed to get to doctor's appointments, get medicine from the grocery store, get groceries. And then we started transporting people that needed to go to and from work, and then kids to and from school. And it's just a growing business. I mean, our ridership it's grown like in the last 3 years, 25%, maybe even 35%. We transport a 500,000 people a year. So that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
We have 30 vehicles. We have 65 drivers. 37 are full-time. Well, 65 drivers and staff. 37 are full-time, 13 are part-time, and then staff. We have road supervisors. We have dispatchers. We have human resources. And then I'm operations and Steve is assistant operations. And then we also have a safety and training coordinator. And he trains all our new drivers and keeps the other drivers up to, speed on the OSHA compliances, all the safety regulations and stuff like that. So yeah, we're a growing, busy company.
Right.
So to get people to their destination in a safe and timely manner. We have 8 fixed routes that service Holland Township and Zeeland, the city of Zeeland. They start at 6 o'clock in the morning and they run until 7 at night. We also have a twilight route service that runs from 7 at night until 10 o'clock at night, and then it turns into a door-to-door demand response service for people that are working second shift or going to third shift. And then we have a night owl service that runs from 7 until 12:15, and that's also for people that work later past 7. And both of those buses are very busy. There's talk about putting on another, when funds are available, about putting on another twilight route because it's so busy.
So do people have to call you guys and just ask
If
you
we
to pick
are in
up?
our demand response service, they have to call 24 hours in advance, the day before they need the trip. And then they have to cancel the trip a half hour before the time of the pickup. Sometimes we'll try to take same days, but our schedules don't always allow it because we're just tight. They're tight. If youth, well, both, if youth and
Okay.
adult
Okay.
have disabilities and they apply for an ADA card, which we have our own assessor. We assess on whether they are able to get from a bus stop to their home or their destination. Then they're required to use the fixed route. Unless they're ADA compliant, then that means that they have a choice to either use the demand response door-to-door service or the fixed route. If they choose to use the fixed route, then all ADA passengers ride for free, as well as seniors over 70. It's a free service to them for as many times a day as they'd like to, as many times a week. It's just a free service. So, and they really like that.
So seniors who don't have disabilities also have it free?
Seniors over 70.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then, what is the rate for people who don't have disabilities?
It's $1 on the fixed route, and it's for senior on the door-to-door service, the demand response. It's $2 for ADA, and $5 for full fare. $2 for students and $2 for senior. We have designed it to hit all the schools, the high schools, the grade schools, the senior centers, the apartment complexes, and then all your major grocery stores, your family fairs, the NW, Myers, and then any of the, Walmart is huge. So, yeah, it's very friendly. So now most of their rides wouldn't be, 50 minutes unless they got on at the depot and they were gonna ride it back to the depot, which they always have to have a destination. They have to get off that vehicle at one point.
Thank you.
Never been one before.
These ramps come out so it's easier, and the bus kneels down. So for people with disabilities,
Okay.
and it will go down all the way down,
Yeah.
and they can just walk up the ramp or wheel up the ramp.